Hello, I'm Sean O'Brien, president of QwickRate. We are proud to be celebrating our 20th year as an ICBA preferred service provider. For most of you, you've known QwickRate for the non-brokered CD marketplace that we pioneered over 30 years ago. We've worked with over 3,000 subscribers currently work with 3,000 subscribers. And most community banks have come to us for either funding or to invest excess funds. It's been a perfect way and a really efficient way for community banks to generate liquidity or, again, lay off liquidity if they have. More recently, though, we've developed a number of, we believe, useful and practical solutions for community banks. Those are IntelliCredit and Quick Analytics. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about those today. Quick Analytics is a powerful platform built on the call report data that every bank provides and submits on a quarterly basis. Our banks use this in a number of ways. One, they use it for bank and peer performance. Secondly, they use it for interactive analysis of their bank or any other bank, or to do any type of competitive research on competitors or just a general market. And as well as there's a number of really effective compliance tools, including a credit stress test, and this year, a CECL solver. CECL is a new FASB accounting requirement that will go into place for most community banks here at the end of the year, and we've developed a tool that makes that transition very, very seamless. Quick Analytics, as I mentioned, is built on call report information that every bank submits on a quarterly basis. However, we supplement that with information in the industry from a number of additional sources, as you can see here on the screen. All of it's designed to have us aggregate the data so that the bank does not. We feel like the best use of time for a bank is to analyze data. There's not a whole lot of value in our estimation in aggregating that data. We prefer to aggregate that data and then put it into a format that the banks can easily access within their institution, from the administrative level all the way to the C-suite, without having to rely on an analyst to assist them. This takes the shape of many interactive pages, as you can see here as an example here, where the regulatory tools, the peer reports, we have a tab for data and research. We also have capital market information, as well as an Excel add-in tool that allows banks to import call report data right into their own spreadsheets. In addition, we have individual bank pages where we take their call report information, drill down, and show them what we feel is important, including their absolute performance over time, as well as a very quick comparison to a peer group of either ones that we've selected for them or that they can choose on their own. Again, everything's interactive. Everything is heavily focused on the user experience to make the information as readily available and easy to access as we can possibly make it. We also recognize that banks will share this information with a number of audiences. So we want to be able to give them as much detail as they want, or if there's an instance where they want something a bit more summarized, they can use some of the matrices and other report fashions that we provide. As I mentioned, CECL has probably been the singularly most popular topic of discussion with our banks this year. We've built a solution based on the guidance that the FASB and the regulators have provided. It relies on call report information. And again, we have used this as an opportunity to assist banks with the transition. And I think also as a way to exemplifies the customer service that we bring to our banks. In addition to providing monthly webinars where we focus just on the topic of CECL, we've also developed coffee talks where we'll do a monthly webinar, taking questions from our banks to make sure we're clearing up any misinformation and addressing any questions that they might be experiencing. We see this as a way to, again, not only show our banks are we willing to provide them with solutions that are helpful, but we'll be there with our customer service team to get them all the way to the finish line to make this transition, this important transition, as seamless as possible. Again, we're proud of the fact that over 325 banks are currently utilizing our solution. And again, feel very fortunate to have ICBA or to have this as an ICBA preferred offering. In recap, Quick Analytics is a cloud-based solution. We really do all the heavy lifting for our banks, so there's no need to outsource this type of information. And as always, we've tried to make these solutions affordable and easy to deploy within the bank. Our newest offering, introduced in 2019, is IntelliCredit, where we perform third-party loan reviews for community banks. However, we didn't simply want to provide the loan review. We also wanted to add technology to make not only that process more efficient, but also bring more value to our banks. So we utilize our solution in our loan reviews, but we also have cloud-based applications that the banks can use for their own internal reviews or annual reviews, as well as a portfolio analyzer tool, which allows them to drill deep into their own data. The loan review process is something we all know is required for banks. It's been an area of the bank where there's really been no introduction of technology. We've tried to do that and not only make the review process more efficient, but also take the information that's gleaned from that and make that much more valuable on an ongoing basis. We're proud of the fact that we have delivered those efficiencies. Our banks tell us that all the time. And we're also particularly validated by the fact that other competitors in the third-party loan review space have adopted our technology as their own because they recognize the efficiencies it brings not only to their business, but to the banks that they're performing the reviews on. So again, it's an area where we think we've developed technology that's affordable and easy to deploy. In addition, while they're there, it's how we do this or make the efficiency possible is by making a lot of the information in real time and allows for the clearing of exceptions or issues that come up to be done by the bank while we're on site. This is often a time that creates an incredible lag of time between Excel spreadsheets and Word documents that go back and forth between the bank and the reviewers. Our application allows it all to be done within our site, and again, just provides tremendous efficiencies for not only the reviewers, but the bank as well. But when we leave, we wanted to leave something as well. And so there's a portfolio analyzer tool that allows the banks to drill down into their data. It allows them to see all their historical review information, but also allows them to stay on top of any potential emerging risk that comes of it or that might be arising. Banks possess a tremendous amount of information about their borrowers. Unfortunately, oftentimes that's trapped in a core system that does not allow them to access it very efficiently or easily. What we've done at IntelliCredit is tried to make that much more available. We take that core export and build a dashboard for the banks to not only mine their information, but be able to organize it and understand it, again, either at the administrative level all the way up to the C-suite without having to rely on an analyst to bring that information forward. We're very proud of our 20-year relationship with the ICBA. It started with QwickRate. It's expanded to Quick Analytics and IntelliCredit. We really are grateful to the ICBA for the opportunity to share this information today and really welcome the next 20 years as an ICBA preferred service provider. Thank you very much.